Hello. Okay, today in this lanyap of a Twitch session, I'm gonna write some C#. We're gonna get right into it. So what I'm working on is the Casma or Cassie Apache Cassandra schema migration tool. And leaving off where I did last time, give you a quick rundown here, because what I'm going to do is branch things. I've got the Docker example running, so you have to check back at the last session for the DataStax devs Cassandra C# hour. That's where I got that working. It is, let me pull it up real quick. I'll show you exactly where that is. DataStax devs. And then if you go to videos, currently it's up here. You can watch the last, this is it right here, last week. However, it's also out there on YouTube, or will be on YouTube. And then you can go to my channel, subscribe here. Of course, you'll get a subscribe link, not all this fancy stuff here. And eventually I'll get all of the episodes into here so you can watch them in order. I'm working on getting better descriptions into those. Currently the last one, I think, well, it says like months ago, but the updated ones will get in there real soon. Subscribe, you'll get all the updates, all that good jazz. So, currently I'm in here, and I have a couple different libraries, or a couple different objects, classes. They're not even objects. You have to instantiate a class to get an object. But got a few. I got migration path. So migration path is responsible for putting together the path in which things will execute. Okay. So I think I had gotten to this point here, and I needed to do a little bit more where I connect to the database to actually execute things. And I get a little bit of code here, which I think is outstanding. Yeah, so I have 3 files. Yeah, so just a little bit of stuff. Nothing too major. But I want to branch to do this work. So that, oh, that's not how I get out of that. How do I get out of this? I don't know how to get out of this in this terminal. I guess I can just do this. No? Oh, now it let me do it. Weird. I guess it was just somehow I was unfocusing the window. So what I want to do is get this over to a branch to work on. So I need to commit all that stuff. Temporary. I don't know what was I doing last. Finished up a few things and am branching to start some lanyap work here. Okay, so then we got that. And let's see, where does that put us though for a build? Let's let's rerun all the unit tests just to see where we get here. What did I even do to this thing? I feel like okay, there we go. So that fix that. Let's try this again. I should have the 2 tests. I think this one and this one are the 2 that should break. Okay, and that's because I have the assert, and then this migration is returning false. That is the correct results that I wanted that. So I think that was a good place to branch. I'm going to do that one little change. Fixed that one misfingered section. Actually, well, yeah, we'll get push there. And then let's get branch. What do I have here again? Get pull all. Oh, okay, so that is what I have. So let's do get branch. And should I create? Should create one. Thinking of names. What should be the name? I'm gonna go with oh, lanyap. Let's just call it lanyap. There we go. Get checkout lanyap. And I'm gonna actually push it up. Get push origin lanyap. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we got migrate. That needs done. So what do we need to do here? We need to pick the path. And then, okay, so this is connect to database. Run CQL for all migrations. Finish. And that's basically what we need to do. So right here, we need to connect to the database, which I'm going to use this class to do the actual connections. It's your destination database. Oh yeah, these are my variances for getting connected. So by default, so you get the default. The default one would be. Did I have? I thought I had some. Environment. I guess I don't though. Oh yeah, in the test. I'm just doing it from the test. So let's go to the test. See what I spin up here, and I'm going to use the default of the test for this. So migration. That'll be in here for test Docker cruft. It's like, what am I doing? I'm sending in this default network. Oh, and then I get the IP address back. Okay, so default's not actually going to work so well. So let's actually not go with default. Let's remove this one. Pick up these two. Like this. And so this one's actually going to call this, well, that's your IP address. IP equals, let's see here. New IP address. And this is probably byte long. Well, damn it. That's weird. I guess you could store it that way, but all right, let's look this up. I'm just gonna look it up. C# IP address from string. Of course somebody's looked it up, because that's like what you would obviously want to do. Oh, parse. That's what I want. There, I just just didn't even see it. String, yeah. Okay. And then nation database. Oh, actually, let's just do this. IP address dot parse address. There we go. Okay, so that'll enable us to put in a string for the IP, or actually put in an IP address. What's this crap? Anyway, let's fill this out. Whoops. So let's see here. Can I do insert, generate code? I want to do. Great. Oh, I guess maybe I need to do this. Let's say destination database address. Let's say database address equals address. Whoa, address. There we go. And then this, I want to create a property. Yes. Yay! There we go. All right. So now that we have the address, it's a good way to verify a Cassandra connection. Oops. Right, I got that. Batch statements, synchronous API, prepared statements, basic usage, automatic pagination results, user-defined type mapping, existing level. Nope, not what I wanted. So it's your automatic address resolution. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. IP address translator. No, I want to. Connection point. Well, maybe I can do something here. Maybe just doing that. Oh, I know what I could do. Let's do this. Here we'll do var cluster equals cluster builder. So that's going to give us our connection. We want to add the contact points of dot add contact points of database address, right? And then we're going to build it. Okay. Knock that out of there. Then the session example key space. What is the default key space? There's system something something. Cassandra default key space. Right, there's one that's there. Or there's at least one there in the Docker container. Maybe that's what it is that I'm used to seeing. Oh. Actually, I could do a test. Yeah, I could run multiple SQL statements and verify their creation and removal with the verify, which I could then use to say like, well, you have this permission or you don't have that permission or something. Actually, let's see about that. Apache, Cassandra, verify, permission, key space. Now let's actually look at this. Features. Let me pull up the other one here. So here's how we create a role. Grant modified key space. Managing key space. So this one, system traces. Is that really the name of? Yeah, let's just create a key space. That's what we're gonna do. So here's this. So it's in the system auth tables. Apache, Cassandra, default key spaces. Architecture. I feel like I need a new article about this. Okay, yeah. It's got all those features. I already know that. Everybody's got it. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna create it. So in that case, I don't even want the result. So actually, let's look back at that. queries. Eh? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Using link. That's pretty cool. Okay. Awesome sauce. We're going to dive straight into that then. We're just going to do... Oops. So we don't need the results. Well, we'll want to get results. But, so connect. Alright, what is the connecting? Connect. Oh, the key space. So connect to... I'm going to put default. And this is going to be create key space. Actually, let's put this as var command equals create key space if not exists. Casma verification with replication blarg class simple strategy, and then I think that's wrong. What is it? Oh, replication factor equals 1. That and then that. Go. Let's do this. C# data stacks driver Sandra create key space. See if there's any notes out there. Whoops, key space. I can't even read that, and it's some UI crap, so... Not calling the key space in the session like this. Oh, it just says nothing. Okay, so... Take this out. Boom, yeah, alright. So I wonder if this session... Let's actually look at this. So var row and rs. Okay. Well, we'll just take a look at that. Console dot write line rs dot toString. Come on. Well, we'll do this. Stop here. And then go to the test. Why is it acting like it's running? So let's do this. Just run them all. And then I'll run debug on that particular XU migration. Oh. So Wait, how do you... Damn it. Can't believe I don't remember how to do this. Create overloaded constructor C#. Yeah, this one. Okay. Oh, do I need to... Oh, I just need to do this then. Private. Create whatever. IP, what's the address? As such. Oh, let's void. Whoa. I guess let's change the name of that. That seems like a system name there. So we'll do a rename of the refactor to rename, and then instantiate, or we'll call it constructor method. It's stupid. That's a bad name for it. It's a very bad name for it, but whatever. So that works. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, constructor method. Typo. Alright, rename to, construct, object, no, construct. I'm just going to call it construct. That seems like a better thing, honestly. Alright. These don't need to be here. We're gonna get here, we're gonna get here. This needs to have, oh, what's my import? Okay, well, I guess I need to go to NuGet and then find data stacks. What? Come on. I don't know if that's the one I want though. It's Cassandra C# driver. Is that the one? That is the one. Okay, so let's forget how to add the damn thing. Oh, I want it in lib. Yes. There we go. All right, making progress. Morning, Lily. How are you this fine morning? Cassandra hell do they call it? Oh, C# driver. Am I not in that library? Damn it. I am. Dependencies. Why? It doesn't show that it added it. Core lib. I'm in core lib. Let's just do this, I guess. Ah, it says it's there too. Oh, is it? Ha. Well, nest it some more. I guess that'll work itself out somehow. I'm not entirely ready for a new week either. Especially considering that my brother's in Portland, up visiting. And I'm up in Seattle, but I ain't really got the time to run down to Portland, so I'm trying to figure out that logistical craziness. But got brunch today, so that'd be cool. Got my bike tires pumped up. That's always a plus. And it's nice out. It's not terribly hot yet. So I'm not sure why it's not letting me. So let me pick cluster, damn it. Yeah, Cassandra cluster, import. Yes, import it. I guess it found it finally. Ah, there we go. Okay, now we can make some progress. Okay. Yep, I am looking forward to it. That is going to be my my real start to the day. Because at this point, I don't really feel like I'm honestly awake yet. Gonna go by Makerspace too. See about some fabrication cuts of stuff. Gonna possibly. Ooh, Cassandra. Get distracted now. Squirrels. Possibly gonna do some cuts for some custom logo insignia type of stuff, which might be pretty awesome. All right, so with that added, then I can run the test that I wanted to test, which is this one, debug unit test. Oh, I guess I should go look at that one. Yeah, migration. So it builds the Docker, builds the migration stuff, and then tries to run migrate up, which is, so I got to go to this bit, which, is not triggering my, my code. Oh yeah. Let's here do one. Yeah. Actually, let's do localhost. Yeah, so that should break. Let's actually go look at that real quick again, because what I did was, okay, so I've just added this. That's what I'm actually trying to do, not that other test. Come on, Adrian, get with the program here. Verify destination database. Let's debug that one. That should get us in there to take a look. Nyan Cat runs. Nyan Cat runs. Run, run, Nyan Cat. What did it do? Am I there? Oh, I guess I'm there. Okay. So, there's my command. I think my connection is good. Let's see. Let's get down to the next bit here. What do we get? Nothing? I don't know what just happened. Do what? Oh, that needs to stop. Shouldn't even be running. Docker stop quits. Docker remove Cassie. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see if we can get to that. Oh, no viable. What? No viable something. What? Well, let's stop here and see what the database IP is, and then let's check this out. Docker PS. What? If it failed, oh, I guess let's do this. Actually, let's put the breakpoint back there. No. Don't break on me. What happened? Okay, it shouldn't be using 127, whatever that is. That's not the IP that needs to be used. That didn't really make any sense. Alright, so... Oh, I see what I did. Oh, I'm doing it right. I'm a dummy. Okay, should be false, actually. False. There we go. Okay. And then here... Have a good one, Lily. Cheers. And, all right. So with that working, should drop into... Okay, connection refused. Oh, I need to do a try catch then. just do this and start capturing things. So let's see here. Catch. Return false. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Oh, can I do a return here? If that works. Yeah, okay, and then finally any cleanup, but I don't really have to clean up right now. Okay, so with this, I'll get that same error. Cassandra no host available exception. Okay. No host available exception. No host error. Let's do that. And say console.writeLine the IP the check the IP to ensure it is correct and in the pool of servers, pool of nodes, nodes in the cluster. There we go. Okay. So then, instead of that other error, oh, whoops. Success. Oh, because it is false, and I fixed it to false. Verify database with spaces. Okay, this one is going to be test key space. There we go. Okay. Database will be Docker helpers dot address. So let's see where we get with this one. That's true. Debug that, buddy. Yes. So something isn't being gotten. Let's run that again. I should get to at least here, I think. Or no, because I won't even get... I won't even get the database address point. Docker helpers. There we go. Docker corrupt. That's a Docker example. Run the Docker example. Processing should show the IP. Yeah, 172.17.03. All right, let's get some more debugging in here then. Okay, so Docker stop Cassie, and then Docker remove Cassie. All right, and then okay, so we need to make sure that that one is even starting really. Yeah, so we should have the test. Oh, it's one way to wake up. Cheers, everybody. Writing some C#. Hello and good morning. I'm not myself and all the crew. Hope the morning stream was good. What does that say? HTTP, what? Oh, hype. Hype dog. Oh, I see what that is. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Love it. Yeah, it's on my, I didn't have my chat up. I'd look at it on OBS on my giant screen here. I'd have my code screen here. Because that way I look in the direction of my actual code on the screen that you see. So when I look at this screen though, to see the chat, sometimes it's a little smaller than what's actually in Slack. Oh, with Hugglesworth. Yeah, I can see that now that I actually look in the Twitch chat window. That's badass. So, hello everybody. What were y'all up to this morning? This fine, fine morning. Identity concepts. Like, I am Adrian. You are not. Like those types of identity concepts? Oh, OIDC. Very cool. How long you been on? Since like 8 or something like that? Hold on, let me pull out my passport. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did an impromptu one today. I need to put I just need to put yours on my schedule, so I know to watch when you're on. Especially since you have a schedule now. I had such an itching to get some of this C# code written for this migrator, because I'm actually at the point where I would like to use my schema migration tool instead of some of the other ones for my other Go project too. This is in C#, but the Go project, it needs to create at inception a key space, i.e. kind of like create a database before the schema migration runs for every round. And this schema migration tool will be able to do that, whereas the other schema migration tool, the Go migrate schema migration tool, follows the more dogmatic, specific schema migration practice of not enabling you to create the database or the key space, assuming that it's already there. So I need that little extra feature in it. And last Twitch session, when I was writing stuff for that, I actually wrote a whole Go app, CLI, just to execute CQL. And it was a good session. It's nice to have like one specific pointed thing to do, but that's kind of like my Band-Aid executable, which of course means like the executable is now in GitHub, which sort of it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't feel like I should be putting executables that aren't the executable that the program builds itself in the project. So I want to get this done so I can just include it in the installation instructions and say, use this schema migration tool for Twits, for whatever else that I'm building. And I'm getting there. But I've also done a lot of ridiculous Docker wrangling, as you may even remember, because I think you've joined me for a few of these. And right now I'm trying to get a Docker container running. It's going to be something like Cassie _ test key space _ something. But it appears that that's not actually being created. I think I just ran this and I should get that. Okay, so it's inserting the GUID in there instead of this. So if I go here, string migration path. Oh. I see what I'm doing wrong here then. And what am I even doing with this? I don't even know. Anyway, that bit works, but yeah, usually my thing is I try to go for 3:33 p.m. just because it's kind of a rando number. So there's my Cassie name, and the Cassie name, if migration path. Oh. So I goofed. See, I wanted to be able to insert the migration name. Okay, so let's do, how can I kind of tweak that up? So Cassie name's still there. That does that. So static. So think if I refactor this to not be here and instead be let's do that. And then I'll need to go down here and put this together. Var Cassie name. Shit. Cassie name. Come on. Cassie name equals. Whoa, not that. There we go. This. So I need to do the GUID at runtime, and let's put in the migration path. There we go. Okay. So that should fix that, but I wonder if, I guess I can make it not static, add a constructor, and then that is actually why I picked 3:33 p.m. because I couldn't pick 6:66 p.m. I guess I could pick what, 7:06 p.m. But yeah, you know, the difficulties with time, it's just endless problems. So, that's a good question. I am not myself. So let's actually look at what Simple Migrator does. And then I'll talk about what this is going to do. So, where can I go? Where is this shit? Wait, which one is the site that I should go look at? Can't. Simple Migrations? Is this the same as Simple Migrator? Anyway. It doesn't even really matter where it's at. So, because whoa. Does somebody want to sell me some Sweetwater stuff? Dude, it's like I bought 2,000 frickin' bucks of stuff from Sweetwater. And they are trying to sell me drum software. I already bought drum software from them. This is crazy nuts. Anyway, that's a crazy page. So here's the deal. So DataStax is a multi-model database, right? Or DataStax Enterprise, I should say. At the core of DataStax Enterprise is Apache Cassandra. There's a couple of databases out there that are like this. And oh geez, what did you clip? I'm gonna have to go look at that. So yeah, most migration tools, as we know, evolved to be able to do evolutionary migrations on relational databases. This migration tool I'm building so that it does evolutionary database migrations on multi-model databases. Eventually databases, maybe. But right now my focus is just the database of DataStax Enterprise. And it'll work with Apache Cassandra too, because Apache Cassandra is the base in which DataStax Enterprise is built off of, right? So Apache Cassandra, being a distributed database, has key spaces kind of at the level of what a database would be within the cluster. So you have multiple key spaces, then tables within the key space. In addition to this, though, there's other cool stuff for DataStax Enterprise that goes far beyond just the columnar data stores of the tables and key spaces, etc. You also have graph store in DataStax Enterprise, right? Like, let me see if I can actually remember where the documentation is. Graph store. No, I don't want to. Here, enterprise graph. So this is a big one. This is one that we push. Let's see if we have some. Oh, the page change. This is a nice looking page change. So anyway, the graph enables you to store data so that you can do graph queries off of it based on edges and vertices of the actual data connecting together, which does a couple things for you. I mean, it gives you the capability to basically have relationships on your data. But if you're familiar with using a graph database, it goes far beyond that. And you can create the types of relationships that are there, the connections between these pieces of data. So I want to be able to create the schema for that, or create a structure in which you want to build those things, right? Like what those connections are, what those graphs from point to point to point would be. And then beyond that, we also have, like, let's see here, data stacks, analytics. We have time series stuff, geo store, all that kind of jazz, right? So being that there's all these different models that you can store in this database, I wanted a better way to be able to create the entire schema for this multi-model. And the traditional relational ones kind of putter out if you use anything beyond a very SQL-like syntax to do the migrations. So I needed something beyond that. And what this is I'm building the base tool, which is basically covering what those other ones do, but this is also going to include whatever else I need to write to the graph store or query from the graph store, like Gremlin, whatever would be the defining UDL, right? Is it UDL, SDL, something DL, definition language for whatever schema needs built around time series, around analytic stuff, around search, around graph, around geo, whatever other models. This tool, I'm going to build it to expand on all those things. So when you build the schema for a multi-model database like DSE, you will get a full, expansive schema migration tool that's not limited to just the paradigms of like primary, foreign key type patterns of a traditional relational database. There. That was a really long description of what I'm doing. So that's why I'm not using one of the off-the-shelf ones, even though I'm basically doing... Right now, I'm basically rebuilding that same... I'm rebuilding a will that will be the basis to do all those other things. So. Exactly. So, and I would even say like the other big database in this space is like Mongo, even though it's schemaless, which I find kind of cruft ridden. You still end up with some type of structured data. You end up with something that you know about, because eventually you have to work with it. Theoretically, this tool could be expanded to be used even against that, right? I'm trying to think of the other options out there, because there's like multi-model database. Is Airtable one? Oh, here's a whole book on it. That's interesting. Here we go. Multi-model database. Anyway, here you go. Arango, Cosmos, Couchbase, DataStax, Enterprise DB. I don't even know what that is. MarkLogic. Oh yeah. Oracle. What? Oh well, yeah. Still just a relational database. OrientDB, Redis, blah blah blah. So some of these are a little bit more multi-model than the others. Oh, I'm curious about this one. It's got RDF graphs too. Anyway. Oh yeah, what new ones? Like new ones since I last looked, like a month ago? Oh, I'm not showing you the page, damn it. So let's see here. Okay, these I knew about. Dynamo I knew about. DocumentDB. Oh, I love it. Yeah, the whole politics around that. Yeah, all the databases in memory. You'll even be able to deploy... Well, you can deploy DSE stuff right now in Amazon. But we're going to have some pretty awesome new options around that in the very near future. Elastic Cache for Redis. TimeStream. Oh, TimeStream time series. Neptune. Oh, Neptune's their graph. Quantum Ledger database. Who's doing their blockchain? That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm not filling out a form. Okay, so back to where I was at here. So amidst all that, what I'm actually trying to do at this very moment is figure out where the hell my Docker container is. And this, let's see here, let's refactor. What's this say? Yeah, remove unused local variable. Why did I even have that one in there? Using... Why do I execute it that way? That's the silliest looking thing I've seen. That doesn't even need to exist. That was so blatantly weird that I'm surprised that ReSharper didn't catch it. Yeah, Frackberg. Exactly. It should be. All right, so run the example. Example should work. So I should end up with no new containers. There's both of them. 3 seconds, and it should be gone in just a second. Cool, okay. So that worked. And then this one, I need to stop. Go ahead and kill that one. All right, so that seems to work. And now that I'm passing that in, this test should get to this point correctly. Let's see if that'll work. What? It's still... Oh, stop running. What are you doing? So I'm in the key spaces. I like being able to run one test in .NET, but it always seems kind of weird and slow to do that. Maybe I'm spoiled by Go now. What is happening? Oh, Nyan Cat is working. Go Nyan Cat. All right, so test key space, destination DB. Should be null. Docker helpers. Is null. Why is it null? Run Cassie, destroy Cassie. Oh, wait, where is even... Whoa, buddy. Where the hell... Okay, I'm missing code, point blank. This is freaking me out. What in the world? Yeah, hello. Get Docker address. Wait, this is in Docker corrupt, so... Oh, here's the get address. It is working. Why is this? So get Docker address. Oh, I bet. Spec. Cassie name is not the same anymore. Because, yep, because of this. Oh, let's put this in... Well, I should be passing the name every time, so the name should be right. Well, we'll get to the bottom of this here. So, let's see. Docker helper is this. Where's this even at? Why is this in here? Oh, this is in test. Wait, actually, this Docker helper shouldn't even be in here anymore. I should be using the corrupt. Oh, I didn't frickin' replace it yet. Okay. Lots of fixing to do. Okay, so I need to get rid of Docker helper and actually use the library I wrote to do this. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, y'all. I was completely lost. I guess that's what happens when I take weeks in between stuff to do stuff. So why can't I get rid of... Oh my god. That scene is the best ever. Oh my god. I need to get what's his name, Jake or Jack or whatever, the redneck buddy of his that's just like super chill. Is, man, I think somebody said that on my job, I'd kick their ass, or you know, they'd get their ass kicked. It's such beautiful 90s. It just so is. All right, let's see here. Migration path. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, he was. Loved it. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I was kind of thinking about starting earlier and doing some stuff. Because I tend to get up crazy early now and then go to sleep at stupid hours. So, I don't know. My whole existence is confused. I was thinking of doing like Chris that gets up at like 4 a.m. or something. I guess he started doing that because he goes like snowboards early in the morning. So he just started getting up at 4 a.m. all the time, and then he writes code for like the first 6 hours of the day or something. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of in that same boat these days, especially summertime here, right? Not like I need to explain that to anybody that's in this region. I mean, the sun comes up at frickin' 5:45. Boom. I'm awake. Can't go back to sleep unless I like do something stupid like drink too much beer at 5:45 in the morning, which I'm just not doing. But yeah. All right, so I'm trying to get rid of Docker helpers. Why did I just end up back in? Oh, here it is. So can I not delete this code? Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be back in probably just slightly less than 5 minutes. In the meantime, enjoy a little Wicked video, and we'll get this to work. I got to have a bio break. Cheerio. All right. So where were we at? Aborted. So it broke. And verified destination database keys bases. Let's run it again. Did I abort it? I don't remember what I did. Welcome, .commie, to the mosh pit of code. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's right. Need to get rid of doc helpers. Oh, edit. That's where the delete is. Let's delete this. Boom. Haha. And then we're going to put in what is it? Docker for tests dot. Oh no, I guess I need to go do this. Add dependencies, add reference, Docker for tests. Okay. There we go. Okay. So then Docker for tests dot Docker corrupt. Oh, I guess I need to make a new. So let's do Docker new. That's a weird one. No, let's do that again. Oh yeah, so strings. I need to do that, and then container name. Network is default, and then Cassandra. Oh, okay. Whoops. These I need to have a single parameter one. Okay. Here, container name. Container name. this needs. Oh, I guess I need to basically do a. Oh, I don't need to put that in because it's based off of that one. Okay, and then Docker run Cassie. There we go. There's my test. Kind of a lot of cruff there. Oh, have I missed anything anybody said? Yeah, .com may join. Years construction. Oh yeah. Yeah, being up early for that for sure. I can break that habit quick, but if I do like the darkness, but I don't always get the darkness. Everybody always wants to be awake. Anyway, so let's see here. We need to do. Oh yeah, this can go away. So I just do the one line. It's almost like I thought about this before. Derp-a-da-derp. Let's put the run Cassie in the constructor too. So we'll leave the start in there, but let's add one to this. Oh, we'll do it this way. Let's create overloads for it. Yeah, that'll work, whatever. So let's see here. It'll be this dot start Docker run Cassie. Okay. Send this. Refactor. Extracting method. Yeah, method. New method. Set defaults. Container defaults. There we go. This one we'll do this. Set container defaults and then just have that one. And then we're gonna have this one. We'll add the bool to it. So bool start Cassandra. And this will be what is it? Docker run Cassandra. Okay. Extract to method. Strict method. Set. Wait. Pass Cassandra parameters. Sure. And then we want to do full start Cassandra if start Cassandra. Do this Docker run Cassie. Okay, and then here we'll say false. And we're gonna have another one. Cassandra, and this will be start Cassandra. In this one, let's see here, we'll do set defaults, set, where is it, set default containers. We'll start Cassandra, and then we'll actually let's do this set Cassandra parameters. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let's rename it. Set. Oh, that didn't work. F6, F6, F2. Oh, what the hell is a rename? There we go. Rename to set Cassandra configuration. That's what I'm gonna call it actually. There we go. And then this where did it go? Set default containers. False. And then this one will be true. Oh, that's gonna actually break. Oh, actually, yeah, we'll do. Whoops, I want that back. Nope, don't want that back. So not there. But then here, we'll do. Well, I don't want that. I want it to be like put this down. Yeah, here we go. Oops. Set default container defaults. Alright, y'all gonna see what I'm trying to do here in a second. Container defaults. Private void. There we go. Okay, we'll fix it then. There we go. And this one, we'll fix it. There we go. Okay, and then what I want to do with this set container defaults. So this one, set container defaults, boom, that's all it's doing. And then this one, set container defaults, and then run Cassie. But I'm not going to do it there. I'm going to do it via the set Cassandra, yeah, set Cassandra configuration. So this one's set Cassandra configuration. We'll go with container name, Cassie name, Cassie version, and then, oops, yeah, oh, network. That's not where it goes, right? Yeah. Cassie name, and then network, then version, then start Cassandra. There we go, okay. this one, set false, true. Okay. There we go. That got us going. So now I can go over here, get rid of this, and bar dot, oops. Ah. True. And theoretically, that should get us, well, it should get us past that. So let's run this. Hope all of it builds. Oh. Did it do something? Is it building? It didn't step into here. Come on, you bugger. Well, let's do all of them again and see where we abort. Oh, we got a bunch of broken stuff now that I need to refactor first, probably. So this test should run. We should get a Docker address. So let's get into here, though. Let's do this. Test up migration. Docker dot stop Cassie. Docker dot remove Cassie. So in stop should go to, let's see here. So I gotta make sure this stuff has enough time to actually stop. Like the sleep needs to be So it's got the times in there, it should work. Okay. So that's gonna make each step take a while. But it'll at least be accurate. Let's actually clean that up too. Docker cruft, stop and remove. Oops. Public void docker stop and stop remove Cassie. And we'll do a docker stop and then a docker remove. There we go. So docker stop remove. Oops. I guess the rest of these don't really need it. So let's see if we get a build out of that. Okay, I'm out of beverage now. Damn it. What? It does right there. Oh, set container defaults. Oh, there we go. Only 2. Okay, so that is correct. False. And this one, yeah. Alright. So at least we get the build now. So let's debug that one and get in here. How do I get rid of it? There we go. Grabbing a drink. 30 seconds. All right, I got like 5 minutes to figure this out, and then I gotta get on out of here to brunch. What is going on? All right, so destination DB. Get Docker address. Am I gonna get a Docker address this time? So I have a Docker thing. All that stuff's set. Shouldn't it show the property on the object? Well, anyway, we're going to the next step. Hello? What just happened? Whoa, what? Processing, inspect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, an invalid IP. What do we got here? Docker, PS. Docker, stop, Cassie. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to... Yeah, I am trying to do that. Why am I not getting... Cool. All right. So that got to that point. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Okay, so up migration breaks. Okay, looks right. Right, key spaces. That should be breaking, yes, and this should be breaking. Well, I mean, not really, but. Oh yeah, so this is now. Right, so. Debug that one. What do we get? We get IP ain't available mess, I think. Let's do that. Let's get to the point where we can. This way we can at least, I'm going to get it where... Yeah, B. There we go. Then. Oh, there's another one, another rogue one sitting in here. Okay, so if we can get to here, we can prove at least that the Docker container is starting. So let's do that. Whoops. There we go. And then at that point, my console.write lines are all crazy. Running containers. So that started. What? That is not what I said to run. Docker cruft. Oh, what did I do with? Aha. There is the problem. Looks like, at least. Let's try that again. And then, once we verify that, let's nix this sucker, right? Cool. So we got Docker. And it has key name. So should be named appropriately now. Yes. Okay. So that one. So then we can actually run in here Docker PS. And there it is. Okay. So Docker stop Cassie. Docker remove Cassie. Okay, so we know for sure that this thing is up and running right here with Cassandra 3114. And it has an IP. Right? So let's manually do it. Docker inspect test key space. 117.17.3. Let's do this. We'll do var address equals docker dot get docker address. Oops. This is just for debugging purposes. Once we verify this is or isn't working, we'll go back to the other thing. So address. So let's do that. Lurk? What's lurk? Does that tell you something useful that I don't know about? All right, let's see here. Who else is streaming that we should raid right now too? Whenever I get done with this in just a minute here. Oh, we'll raid Echo Hack. That's who we'll raid. He raided me yesterday. All right. 3. Okay. So that's there. 117. And let's connect to it this way. Data source, Apache Cassandra. .172.17.0.3 test connection. Oh, download driver file? Okay, whatever. So that database is there. Yeah. Okay, so now let's try to get down to the assert then. Oh, look at that snap. We got there. We got to the cluster. So let's try to do this. Are we going to run? Where did we get to here? We got to... Alright, some type of failure. But hey, we got past that. We verified that we got our stuff running. I bet it's just like my syntax or something at this point. So we'll get back to that a bit later. I need to run off for a meeting. We are going to raid Echo Hack, so sit tight for about 40 seconds, join into the raid, and we'll get over there right away. Cheerio all. Thanks for watching.
Huh. That is pretty tough to figure out. Unless we like control the like the test harness itself, there's no way of really predicting it unless we just like dynamically do it.